Day 402, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and don't quit. Alright, so I did something I don't normally do. I went to church. And you know what? I'm not a preacher, and I'm not a very godly man. I'm a spiritual man, I believe. And I'm not going to force my views on anybody. But I learned one thing yesterday, is that what I am talking about here, and what because based upon his sermon, what I've been doing for 400 days is basically what that gentleman was doing yesterday. I'm trying to get people to quit from sitting. And what I mean by sitting is taking life the way it is and not doing what it needs, and not doing what needs to be done to move forward. And largely I'm not saying that as a negative. There's a Barbara. We get so caught up in where we're at now. The example used yesterday, and Tim Steyer, I think that's his name, gave a damn good example on what a lot of us end up doing. Alright, and you can tell me if I'm friggin' wrong. Alright, but he was talking about, and I don't remember the Bible verse and all this stuff, but he's talking about how an older man was plowing his fields and his lines were perfectly straight. And there was a younger gentleman, just starting farming, and his rows were all left and right. Would you mind? And the young guy talked to the old guy and was like, hey, how do you get your lines so straight? And the old man said, you concentrate on something in the distance. You find a fixed object in the distance, or you find an object in the distance, and you plow towards it, and you'll end up with a straight line every time. All right. Now, the young guy went and did that, and his lines were even worse than before. And the old man said, "I told you exactly what you needed to do to get those lines perfectly straight. What happened?" He goes, "Well, I did what you said. I concentrated on my favorite cow, Betsy, and the line started out pretty good, but then as I got closer, they kind of went topsy-turvy because she was moving." All right, so basically, tying that all in to what I've been talking about is I keep saying and doing and trying to follow my own advice, and that is set a goal in the distance to reach. Point A, point B, point C. C is your far point. You got to get to the C point, and that's where you want to be. Alright, so what we end up doing is focusing on B, which is closer and fluid and moving. And that is, I've been guilty of it, and I'm sure a lot of us are guilty of it because we're sitting in the moment. Now, you can survive that way, but you're not going to get to where you want to be. So you need to find that fixed point in the future of what you want and work towards it that way. Everything dedicated towards getting to that point, not the short-term stuff, because you're going to end up going left, going right, going backward. You're going to end up following that thing all around and never getting to point C. So now, while I'm not going to say that everything I say here is golden advice and everything gets fixed, because no, it's just not going to happen. There's a lot of variables, and I keep going into that. Variables in everything that we do. There's so many, and it is tough, very tough, to navigate all of them. But if you have that set goal in mind, you have a chance to get there. Alright, so I got to thank the pastor yesterday, Tim Steyer, for what I'm saying today, because it tied. I had a eureka moment sitting in church with what I've been talking about for 400 days. I was like, all right, yeah, and that's basically what I've been trying to say for 400 days. So now I'm finally able to put it into a coherent statement after 400 something days. So anyway, pick a fixed point of what you want for yourself and for your family if it comes down to it. But mainly concentrate on getting yourself straight. All right. So the bottom line is you stay in your fight and you don't quit, and you find that fixed point and you reach that fixed point. And then you pick another one when you get there. All right, you ready to do some push-ups, Barbara? All right, let's go. Whee!
Jump down, touch the ground.
All right, and put me in the mood for food. Oh, Winnie the Pooh song there. You remember that song? Oh, we'll have to get the Winnie the Pooh out. I like Winnie the Pooh. Oh, Barbara. That's what pickers do best. All right, ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1 for the airborne ranger in the sky. 1 for the infantry. 1 for the fallen. Ugh. Good job, kid.
It's hard.
All right, do your promotion. Do your promotion.
Subscribe to his channel. Comment below. Give him a big thumbs up.
Thank you, promoter. All right, so stay in your fight. Don't quit. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. No shame in getting help. All right, so as she was saying, if you think the videos do any good, share. You can find them on YouTube at Jim Tough and at That Push-Up Guy. Hashtag. And there's also Instagram. That I haven't been doing that a lot lately. But if you want to share, go ahead. I don't care. But whatever you do, please do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. Be here tomorrow. What? Go ahead.
I really want him to get 1 million subscribers. So subscribe.
You heard her. Anyway.
And hit that notification bell.
You really should go into marketing and stuff like that. You're good at it. All right. Anyway, so stay in your fight. Be here tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. 1, 2, 3.
Tough out.
You gotta wait for me to be able to transition voice, kid. Bye.